It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next on
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open on the left side. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, there's one already.
And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beat.
Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn your around and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the...
Under pressure, they got him again. George Karlaftis. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Now a hit and a loose football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Well, there's 2.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Straight, and he loses the football the second time. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Wow. Wow, motherfucker. I lost count now. 5, maybe?
Now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here again is McKinnon. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Holding offense.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now that brings...
How's that feel, fucker?
A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On the return is Pettis. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Fields. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From midfield, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield.
Go for a leggy and fumble that bitch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop.
Y'all are fucking soft. Y'all are fucking... How many hit sticks have I put on you, stupid motherfuckers?
Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brought down by Willie Gay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because it really was the score a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now here comes Kansas City. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game.
Their first down.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they're going to set up shop.
I don't even care anymore. I do not fucking care. What's the Guinness Book of World Records for most fumbles in the first half on all Madden level?
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a
This guy about to shit his pants.
match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump down, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Touchdown.
They bring this one back. A fumble return.
Oh, buddy.
Well,
It's about to be a record right here.
Football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough.
God damn, finally a first down. All right.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mahomes, and oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will
even Kelce. Even Kelce.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. The solid stiff arm. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Fields on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to widen their lead in this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Holy fucking shit.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to
Yeah, I'd take a knee too.
Towards the return guy, because you
I'd take a knee too.
The catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, there's a look.
Oh, I'm running the score up on these motherfuckers. Let's throw it deep.
As they trail here at the break.
Defend short pass, because that's all you can do, motherfucker.
Always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set to resume.
I dare you to throw it deep, bitch.
The Bears holding the lead.
Ah, fuck dare ya.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for Moore.
Oh!
Complete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with McKinnon. 7 yards there and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
As a defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
Gave you that one, fuck boy.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about getting some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Johnson. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm trying to kill these motherfuckers.
You and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and puts your defense in a bad spot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm done. I'm certain I've set the record for fumbles. I'm done.
Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And some space here.
Way to save that fucking touchdown. Holy shit.
7 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it.
All right, well, it's not going to be a shutout.
Jarek McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Whatever.
We're sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Play action. It's Fields. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead thus far.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Holy fuck. Yeah, celebrate. I'd celebrate.
He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead's down to 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. That pass complete to Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have
Moore's like, I want a touchdown, motherfucker. And here it is. Oh!
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to get out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's James. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. Being chased down left. And he's across for a touchdown.
All right.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this.
Well, that's all she wrote. It's I'm gonna have to go back and watch that and count the fumbles and see. I don't know. I'm guessing it's well over 10. I'm not sure. I might have had 10 fumbles by the first half, to be honest with you. It did slow down a little bit in the second half. Hope you had as much fun as I did, putting a beat down on the fun Chiefs. What the fuck? Oh, I finished the game. Oh, it didn't even let me look at the stats. Oh, y'all ass.